Quicksilver and Doppelganger are styles in Devil May Cry 3 that let you slow down time or gain a clone, respectively. However, these receive very little use compared to the other four styles. Swordmaster, which gives your melee weapons a whole extra moveset, Gunslinger, which gives your guns a whole new moveset, Trickster, which gives you a dedicated dodge button and other maneuverability options, and Royal Guard, which gives you a block and a powerful counter-attack. Each of these use the circle button to give you useful or fun abilities that can be used at any time and don't require Devil Trigger. Quicksilver and Doppelganger, on the other hand, practically take away that button, reducing your options most of the time to be closer to the more basic combat of the first game. The player is also initially disincentivized from playing with these because they don't improve beyond their initial state. Time spent using them is time that could have been spent permanently leveling up the other four styles to their maximum levels. There are two ways to fix this. First, the quick and easy way is to just have these be modifications to the Devil Trigger, replacing the regular boost and existing alongside the other four equipable styles. Allowing Dante to have each at the same time would make them more usable and unlock more combinations to try out. The second way is to leave them as styles, but flesh them out fully, using the circle button to grant additional moves like the other four, along with adding levels of progression. These moves don't require DT form to be used, but could require DT energy to be spent as a balancing method. And to reduce the effort needed to be put in to implement them, I've mostly tried to just reuse existing moves. For Quicksilver, there is the standard slow time effect, with the input changed to account for the extra moves. You just hold the style button when you enter Devil Trigger to apply it as a modifier. The forwards style input can target one individual enemy to be slowed down, and continuing to hold the input could also use Gerion's summoned spears on them. The backwards input is an AoE that slows enemies in the immediate vicinity around Dante. These two would need an upfront DT cost, and would be active for a set amount of time, rather than being toggleable on and off. The neutral input could be Gerion's blue flame attack when used on the ground, or a summoned volley of arrows when used in the air. Doppelganger doesn't have as much going on. It has the same controls to initiate the main effect, disabled by just exiting Devil Trigger. The forwards input fires a ball of shadow, similar to Beowulf's Zodiac Swordmaster move, and the backwards input sends spikes of shadow out of the ground, and could be charged up into one bigger attack like the Doppelganger boss performs. The neutral input swings a shadow sword, independent of any other actions Dante may also be performing at that time. This costs a small amount of Devil Trigger per attack, as opposed to the constant drain of enabling the Doppelganger mode. I believe Quicksilver and Doppelganger were just thrown in as extras, and I understand that the developers may not have had enough time to implement something like this, otherwise they might have also improved on other things as well, such as enemy visual variety, or the aspects of the game that fall off in the final quarter. Anyway, that's all for now. See you in the next one.